Hello and welcome back to another episode of Black Hair in the Big Leagues. I'm your host, Salisha Thomas, and today, folks, we've got a celebrity stylist on the line. Okay, so looking through his work online, it's literally like looking through a hair dream lookbook. It feels like if you were looking, oh, how do I want to wear my hair for this award ceremony or this whatever fancy occasion that you have, like that is how it feels looking through all of the work that he's done. He's got endless creations that my brain wouldn't even think would exist. His clients include Saweetie, Kelly Rowland, Alicia Keys, Yara Shahidi, Solange, Lizzo, and recently he created Rihanna's iconic, okay, y'all remember Aaliyah? That side swoop that she had. Yeah. He recreated that for Rihanna. And he's also an ambassador for Color Wow. Y'all, please help me welcome celebrity stylist Kendall Dorsey.
Hello.
Hi. How are
How
you
are you? I'm very
today?
excited to be here. Thank you for having me. I mean, that was such a rollout.
Listen, that's you,
With that, well, thank you.
right? And also, I know you just said you are recovering from COVID, so I'm so appreciative that you are here sitting down with your camera on. I do appreciate that.
This is the way of the world, guys. We're here recovering from COVID, but we're good, we're healthy, and we're living. And I'm excited to do this.
I'm here for that. I feel that, and I'm so glad it doesn't feel like it did in 2020.
So we're drinking water. So if you see me drinking water, this is me just staying hydrated.
Guzzle it down, my friend. Okay. Yes, in Jesus' name. Okay. Um, you how, first of all, where are you right now?
So right now, I'm currently in Los Angeles.
I'm jealous.
Yes, I'm in my studio, just working on some things, trying to stay proactive. It's Grammy weekend, so I'm kind of sad because I'm in, but we're
Oh,
resting.
do you usually
Oh,
go to the Grammys or do you always just like do someone's hair for the Grammys? Like, how does that look for you?
well, my schedule was pretty tight, and I had to cancel everything. So last year we went to the Grammys with Sweetie.
Oh
So yeah,
my.
it's pretty. So it's a
Okay.
bummer.
So right before we recorded this call, you mentioned that you've never used Do Not Disturb before. And like looking at your client list, and I feel like I did not list even half of the people that you work with. You mentioned that your phone is going off the hook. Like you never know who needs something done. Like, how long has that been your life, Kendall?
Well, I started this part of my job. I've been a hairstylist for almost 20 years now, and I started this part almost 9 years ago. Well, but what happened was I was in the very beginning of my assisting journey, and I was meeting new hairstylists, and opportunities were coming my way. And one day I was just really tired, and I put my phone on sleep mode. And so I woke up to like all of these phone calls, maybe like 20 phone calls. And when I was able to call back, he was like, "Man, you missed a big opportunity. It was this huge job." And he was like, "What were you thinking?" I was like, "I put my phone on sleep mode." He was like, "You can never put your phone on sleep mode. You are a celebrity." Da, da, da. And I'm like, "Okay." And since then, I just kind of forgot about that because things happen in this business where you're on call. You're a freelance artist, you know?
Oh, that is.
Someone could, for an example, right now I have a client list, right? So my schedule was pretty action packed for the weekend, but I got COVID. So someone gets that call,
Got
right?
it. Yeah. And when
So this
you're,
is someone's
oh,
opportunity, and this is how it rolls out. This is how the universe works. So we're sending out good vibes to whoever got that call. I'm
amen.
sending you good energy,
Yes.
and you manifest and do your best.
Wow. Wait, who's your, I know this sounds so generic, especially since you've worked with so many people, but who's your favorite person who you've worked with?
That's a pretty big question of
I
who's
know.
my favorite
I
person, but
know.
because they're all so special in a way. Every woman that I work with has a different um, understanding of beauty. Every woman has a different role in their career path. So it takes different skill sets and it takes different ideas of what this day would look like. So it's just always different. But if we're talking, Kelly Rowland is one of my girls. Yara Shahidi, Sweetie, like those are my girls. Like those are the girls that I can really communicate with. We can talk with. I've learned new ideas with. But not to leave anyone out, everyone has been special to me. But Kelly and I, we share a very intimate relationship as far as like, sharing ideas, collaborating with haircuts, talking about wealth and health and family and love. So yeah.
And all the people who you just named, I ain't never seen them looking busted ever.
Cause they have those teams, baby.
Honey,
Honey.
literally. Oh my gosh. That is awesome. So I've got, okay, I know that you specialize in curls and I'm gonna get into it, but do you also do wigs and weaves?
Absolutely. So I feel that when I first started in this industry, the industry kind of tells you where you're going to go in the beginning of your craft. So you get a client, which is one of my first clients was Yara Shahidi. I was with
That
her
was
for
one of
almost
your first clients?
one of my very first clients. We met in Paris. I was flown to Paris by Chanel and to do Celebrity, and then we made a relationship there, and we kept it going. But to piggyback up what you said, the industry will put you in that box in the beginning. So curly hair was my specialty because I was good at it, and so that's what I was getting booked for. But now, I'm starting to open up. I came from a world of hairstyling, from black hair salon to mixed hair salon, meaning like all races, and curly hair. It's just been a journey. So I do it all. I love sexy hair though. So whether it be curly, a wig, a blowout, I like a little bit of tassel. I like a very clean ponytail. I love an old glamorous French twist. I'm that hairstylist.
I love that is my vibe. Like that is the stuff that
Your hair is my vibe.
My
Like
hair.
this, your hair. I love your hair.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. It's a journey. It's a journey. And,
It's a journey.
I really do have so many questions and I'm not going to keep you all day, but I have quite a few questions for you.
Well,
Like,
let's go.
well, okay. So when you mentioned Yara Shahidi, she is my curl crush. Okay. Like when I've like clipped out pictures of her in magazines or whatever, just so I could look at those juicy curls. She, she's one of those people, and I feel like curls are beautiful. My hair is beautiful. It's been a journey transitioning and like growing it out and doing all the things. But like when I look at somebody like Yara Shahidi, like it looks sexy. It looks feminine. It looks like all of those things. And my hair, like I like it to be big, but for me, making my hair big, it is frizzy. Like, and so I've just learned over the years to embrace my frizz so I can make it big. But like, how does she get her shape without having any frizz? I rarely see a head full of frizz on her. And if I do see
Oh,
it, it's on purpose.
well, first of all, Yara Shahidi's curls that's that's the girl. That's the sweetheart of curls.
Oh,
However,
yeah.
she is a biracial woman, which means she's African American and not Armenian. Sorry, Yara Shahidi, Iranian,
Oh, I did not know
and
that.
um, so there is a difference, but the misconception is that Yara's curls do have texture. We just have to really, really work hard at understanding what to use. And in the science of this, Curl Wow has been the answer to the question. Because it's a naked technology and all of the amazing things that have been put into building the line as a whole idea of a new world in curly world. It's an internal building with curly hair that people don't understand. So there's so many products on the market that that just kind of layers on the hair, right? That doesn't get into the cortex of the
Yeah,
hair.
I
That
know
doesn't get
exactly what you're talking
into
about.
all of it. So over time with the Curl Wow product, it really builds the integrity of the hair. So then you get those juicy bundled curls, those hydrated curls that you're looking for. And also it's the haircut. The haircut plays a major role in the shape. how it expands, what it does throughout the day when the curls feel like being disobedient, when humidity's in the air. All of those things play a part. So for the woman who is at home doing her own hair, one of my pro tips is always start here, where you can put the most attention here. So I clip everything else away. So you have a clip, a clip, a clip, and I'll start in the center where I really need to work, work, work,
For
and
those
see
who
how this
can't
is
see
gonna
this,
fall.
he's uh pointing to like the crown of his head, like at the top, not where the bangs are, but just right behind it. Like that crown, where like some old guys they start going bald and stuff, is that center area right in there. Okay, keep going,
It's
keep
up in
going.
there. It's up in there. So you really want to start there. Some of the things that I do is I use the claws of my fingers. So these are my tools. I really make sure that I'm getting all of those kinks out. And then I'll go back in with a brush. What this will be like a wet brush, a detangling brush, and I make sure that everything is out so that now we can see how this is expanding. If it needs more product, or you need to wet it down. And I get that it's the most heaviest part of the hair with the most amount of product because that's where the hair expands the most. That's where people see the halo. That's
Yeah.
what people talk about the frizz. And also, that's when people don't do the most work because they're tired from everything else. So, what I've
Yeah.
learned is when you clip the hair away, you don't get overwhelmed with the amount of hair that you see. So, it's like playing a mind game with yourself. So, now you're going to go to your second section, which is the back right or the back left, and you can work that section and take a break. Now, this is going to lay right on from top to now you have a system.
Okay, wait. So when you move from the crown to this bottom left or the bottom right, do you like clip it back up? Because now it's going to be in the way if you've got
No,
longer
no,
hair.
no. Because if it's going to be in the way, then you're going to slightly, politely pick it up and move it over and work that section and then bring it back and lay it over
Got it.
because you're building that. And then you're going to go to the back right or whatever side you choose. And then we're here. And then we're here. Now
Uh-huh.
we have a whole circular system.
Oh my gosh, I love that you said. And then by the time you get to the middle, you're tired. And that's
Hmm.
exactly what happens. And I've never put words to that in my
You,
life.
that's because I learned that when I used to be in New York City on the train. I would always study women's hair, and it would always be the center of the hair that would be lacking. Even men, when they put the product on their hair, they go here, and then it's like a big slap of product, and it's not all the way through the hair. So I said to myself, Kendall, how can we make this work for people who are not seeing professionals every day? And so
Right.
I just was sitting, sitting, sitting. I'm like, oh, you start in the crown because your arms are tired there. So if you're doing a blowout, you start in the crown. Like you're working that. You can pin that and then you're walking away. Your arms are tired. You give them a rest. And now you're here.
Yes.
You're like, you're ready to work again. You're like, okay, this is set. And
Okay.
now we're flowing.
Okay. So then how do I get to the next step of I've finished, I've done, I've gone through my whole head, I've touched every curl. How do I eliminate the frizz after? Because sometimes I've learned, okay, Salisha, your hair is still wet. Maybe don't mess with it. Is there like more details in there? Because sometimes
Well, so tell me a little bit about your process. Once you have styled your hair, do you air dry or do you diffuse?
I've been air drying because I don't have a good diffuser. So I just air dry.
Okay. And so air drying is leaving you on what day do you get the frizz? One day, first or second or third?
Definitely by the third, but I also love day three hair if I've done it right. But maybe second, third, for sure the fourth. Okay, now we're getting big in there.
Yes. So I mean, it's just really just focusing on the amount of product that you're putting in the areas that you know is going to expand on the second and third days, which is normally the crown area. Crown moving to the lower back. You're really going to work that area.
Okay. Another question. You mentioned Curl Wow. I have not ever used Curl Wow. I've not seen it in stores. And so this is my first exposure to it. And maybe a lot of my listeners, this is like it might be the first time for a lot of them. First of all, what products are in it, or I should say, what's not in it? And also, do you enjoy and I know, gosh, do you enjoy the whole line, or are there certain things that you're like, I love this part of the line?
Okay. So I look at Curl Wow as skincare. So before we started the podcast, I had to, do a few things to my skin, which was cleanse it,
Mhm.
exfoliate, cleanse, hydrate, plump, and seal. So this is exactly how I
Work.
look at Curl Wow. It is a system designed to work from the beginning to the end. So right now we have 5 products, right? One is snag free, which is going to be your pre-shampoo. This is going to help you to add some slip to your hair. It's going to help to anchor your cuticle follicle into your scalp a little bit more stronger as you are detangling your hair. For the woman who wears her ponytail, all of those things. Then you have your Hooked. Hooked is like honey to me. It's a very, very rich shampoo. Again, there is no sulfates, no parabens. All of those things are
Good.
no longer. But the thing about it is we've all heard that over the years. There's no sulfates, there's no parabens.
What's
The
the third
special
one?
thing, sulfates,
Silic.
parabens, silicones.
Okay.
Yes, none of that. But
Nice.
what is in this product is called hemisqualane. And hemisqualane is a very, very special product to us because it allows you to move to the next system. It's allowing you to build the hydration up to move to what we call our Profexil 18. Profexil 18 was built by the chemists in this brand to allow to mimic your natural oils from roots to ends. So a lot of times in curly hair, the curl is
Mm-hmm.
swirly, right?
Yeah.
So when we're cleansing our hair, when we're conditioning our hair, when we're hydrating our hair, the oil stops at a certain ringlet. There's just no way around it. So to answer your question about what frizz is, you're going to get frizz and curly hair no way around it. But because of the way this is designed, you are now going to get the hydration from the root to the ends because it mimics your natural oils. So what the Profexil 18 does is allow every ounce of the oil to spiral down to the floor.
Okay. Okay.
Drip down to the floor. Now we're going to move into what we call our coca motion, which is like,
The
it's
what?
like
The
a condition,
coca motion?
the coca motion.
That's cute.
It's almost like really, it's it's so heavy, it's so dense, it's so thick, and it's for all textures. A little of it goes a very long way, but at
Okay.
the end of it, you feel the billowiness of your hair. Like it's billowy, it's aerated, it's weightless. It's not gummy at the root or super shiny, and
And
then
what
like
is this
that.
the coca motion? What is it again? It's the
It's our conditioner.
Oh, we've not even gotten to styling products yet.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Keep going.
And then we have Flowetry, which is our vital nutrient serum. This is a styling product. Flowetry is another one that supports a Profexil 18, but you're going to, again, work it through. It's like a cream. You're putting it on your face. You're putting this on your hair. You're working it through. I like to use it, again, I go back to the same system. We're starting at our crown. We're going to have 4 to 5 to 6 butterfly clips, depending on your hair density. You're
Okay.
going to get everything away, and you're going to work 2 to 3 pumps, 1 pump, depending on your hair density, seeing what you like. Is the hair still expanded? One of the things that I do when I'm working with curly hair, and especially with my Flowetry, if the hair is still expanded, meaning like the shape is still a little frizzy,
Yeah.
you got to go back and put some more product and take your time and smooth it and pound it in.
Okay.
So you got to take your time and make sure that the hair is heavy. It should be weighted. It should not be still lifted and flowy if you want a controlled curl and you want your curls to last for a few days.
Got it. Okay. That is very helpful.
The next thing we have is our Shook, which is it's a 2-in-1. So it's an oil-based delivery system. And you shake this product up, you spray it from roots to ends, and this is going to allow your hair to have the oil, the slip, the hydration, a little bit of shine, and it's weightless. It's 5 products. It's super seamless. And anybody that I've touched with this product, the thing is that they're like, what? My hair it's light. It's airy. So for you,
Nice.
you have dense hair, right? All through here, it's super dense.
Yeah.
So you really want to open that curl up, right? You want to
Yeah.
have some flexibility and some flow. That is exactly what the product does. It's like skincare. You start from the beginning to the end. You cleanse, you exfoliate, you cleanse, you hydrate, you plump, you seal.
Okay, so follow-up question. Okay, wait. Oh, which way do I want to go with this? Okay, how often if you were to use this on one person, how often would a person use this process? Is it once a week? Is it twice a week?
You know, that's a big question because you have women, you have all different cares of women. You have a lawyer who likes to have her hair manicured every day. There's
Yes.
no room for error. She doesn't like a little texture. She's a serious woman. And so she may want to not change her system up.
Got
Her
it.
system has been wetting her hair every day with conditioner or shampooing every day and using it, the product from start to finish. But then you may have a woman that is a socialite like you, and who spreads joy through the world every day. So her hair is flexible and it's free. And on the first day she may not love it. Most women don't. Most women who have big curls, the first day is not their favorite day because
Correct.
they're
That
looking
is,
for
yeah.
the second day hair when it's like beat up a little bit. You got a little bit of that frizz. You got some jazz going on. You're feeling super sexy, and it's just totally your call. But what I can answer is that once you do your set, if you do it correctly means however you like it, however you want your end result to be. Because with this product, our only goal is to make sure that you're hydrated, that your curls
We love a
have integrity.
hydration moment. That is,
Yes.
yeah.
So for second day hair, I say go to the shook, grab a large section, spray from roots to ends, squeeze it a little bit, shake her out and go. Third day, you may want to do little ponytails. I go right back to the vital nutrients. I'll smooth it in, find my little place where I want to hook, build my shape, give her a little bit of shook, and just go on about your day.
Okay. 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 And then also I looked through your Instagram and I'm so glad, like, I know you're mentioning this product and I'm like, do you use this on some of your celebrity clients? But and I want to know the answer to that. But I also looked that like it was like a before and after, or a girl using what she usually does and then this product Curl Wow, and it looks really good. Like, her hair on the left was like, it was super defined, but it was like kind of weighted. And then her curls on the right, it felt like there was life there. It felt fun. It felt like effortless while still being defined and sexy.
Yes. And that is exactly what it is. It's effortless, it's weightless, it's fun, it's bundles of curls, and it's confident.
Okay, would you use this on Yara?
Would I or have I? Yes,
Either.
we have this. Yes, her curls love to be hydrated. Her curls love to be cared for. So yes, I would use this on Yara.
And who else have you used this on that I would know?
Kelly Rowland, Alicia Keys, everybody, all of
Maybe
my, every
okay,
one of my.
okay. How do I get some curl? How do I get some
Oh,
curl wow?
we're sending you a package, baby. Don't you worry. After
Oh,
this, you're gonna get the juice.
you know I'm gonna follow up with Hallie.
Oh, don't you worry. We're gonna follow with you.
Okay. Okay, but what if my listeners wanted some? Where did they go?
Well,
Can they get some?
support. Yes, so go to curlwow.com.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Go to colorworld.com,
What have I been saying?
Color
I've been saying
Wow.
curl wow. It's color wow.
The Color Wow is the brand. Curl Wow is the sister.
Got it. Okay.
So go to colorworld.com. Go to Color Wow on Instagram. Color Wow, guys. Color Wow, Color Wow. Bear with me. Still recovering from COVID. This is COVID brain just a little bit.
We're in
We're
here.
here.
We're here.
We're in here.
We're in
Today,
here.
today we tested negative. This is the way of the world. This is no
Hallelujah.
secret. I didn't hurt anybody.
Oh, hallelujah. We're here with you.
Hallelujah. We're here. But
Okay.
it's Color Wow.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
Amazing.
Okay. All right. So I've got some other questions for you. I'm like, I really wanted to keep this 30 minutes or less, but shoot, Kendall, you are a fountain of knowledge and I just need to know a few things. So if you need to go, you can be like, and I'll edit it out and I'll have you out of here.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Okay. So talking about weaves for a second, you did Lizzo's hair on the cover of that iconic when she's like butt naked and she's got that long straight hair down her back. Okay, that's amazing. Number one, snaps, big snaps to you. Question: when somebody wants to go to a special appearance and they want a long weave down to the ground, where do you find that? Because I can't go to the store and find that length. How do you build that?
Well, if I have to tell you, I have to cut you.
Oh, it's like a
And I don't want to
secret,
cut you.
secret.
No, I'm just joking. But the only thing is that when you start working in this industry, you start getting resources to things that are unavailable. And so I just went and searched and searched and searched and searched and searched. This is a business. You have to research. Nothing comes to you. There's no guidebook on how, if someone says, I want 80 inches of hair. Well, in beauty school, they don't teach you how to find 80 inches of hair. In the
Right.
hair salon, you don't learn. But thank God for social media and research. We were able to find the hair, and I just layer it. I build, I build, I build. One
Okay.
of the things that we did with the hair is that on the bottom layer of the hair, I I binded some wefts underneath so that we could extend the length, and then never just melted everything on top.
Oh, that's awesome. Because I'm like, I see some people with like long hair, but it's like braided, and I get that. I understand the technical how you can make a braid down to the ground. But I'm like, when it's so silky straight, how do you do that? Okay, next question. Perfect afro. How do I do that? I just did my hair process, my wash and go. How do I go from there to an afro that looks fantastic? I saw Solange with an afro. How do I do
Oh yeah,
that?
Solange is the Afro queen. She loves texture. All of those girls, like Kelly Rowland, all of those women, they love that raw, natural texture to work with because they feel like, you know, this is what it is. We are bold, we are brown, and we are
We're
beautiful, and we're working with
yeah.
what we have. And so a perfect afro again, for me, it would start with the perfect system, which is curl wow. You want to make sure you're hydrated, da 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 da. However, I like to really braid, give each like maybe 6 or 7 braids. I'll blow dry it to extend the shape, and then I'll brush everything out. I think blow drying it allows it to not be so tight.
Okay.
And when you blow dry when it's in the braid, you're not using a brush to really take away the afro texture. You're just extending the length so that it's billowy. So the day that we did that magazine cover for Solange, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I did. We braided it. If you notice, there's some little bit of kinks in there because we wanted to keep some of those textures. So we just braided it, blew it, brushed it out, and then we went in and created the shape with the pick.
Okay. I'm like trying to just wrap this around my brain. I think like when I finish a wash and go, when I want an afro, I'm like, oh, but my curls are defined and I get nervous to like,
So you would do it on the second or third day. So once your curls are like broken up and you're like in it, this is the day you're gonna grab maybe like 4 quadrants or 6 quadrants.
okay,
Oil your scalp, give it a nice, all of them a nice plait down. Sleep in those. The next
okay,
morning, you're gonna wake up. You're gonna use a blow dryer. You're gonna pull the braid out, keeping it in the braid. Just kind of heat the braid up a little bit, all the braids. Then you're just gonna go take them out and just brush them out. Because you're using the blow dryer almost mimics of straighter hair, right? So the heat stretches the roots, stretches the hair out from its almost natural, coarse, curly, kinky texture that is condensed in.
uh-huh,
So the braid is extending it and the heat is extending it. So when you brush it out, it's soft as opposed to trying to pick out an afro and it's super tight. I
okay,
like a more billowy, movable afro because throughout the day, it's going to go back into its texture.
yeah.
Humidity, movement. But if you start there, you have a beautiful solid afro. I just like something a little bit more with movement.
What about like the front? How do I get it to stay like the
Yeah,
shape?
you're going to pick.
Oh,
You're just picking it,
do I need to pick
picking.
it throughout the day?
No, 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 no. It's going to build throughout the day. So once you open the hair all the way up, completely up, it's going to build throughout the day. I think it's just kind of being, again, natural hair is a confidence. It's really just
Ooh,
understanding that it's not something that we
this.
are used to. It wasn't something that you can walk into the office with. And
Yes.
so when we seen our ancestors in pictures and imageries of afros, it was something that I always thought was beautiful, and a lot of my aunties and uncles and thought was beautiful. But growing up, if you didn't have a relaxer, you were different. Your hair had to be straight. So now we're learning how
Yeah.
to have these different styles of afros and be confident in the afro. So I think a woman who wears afro is a confident woman, an amazing
Oh,
woman.
I'm so it feels it feels good to
Fresh.
hear you say that. a person who can wear their hair out is a confident woman. Like, it does take confidence. And
It
in
takes
my
confidence.
lifetime, it's like, no, straight hair. That is the only way. Like, growing up, that was it. And now I still go home and my parents are like, what you gonna do
Uh,
with that?
Let me tell you, I was watching the Captain, help me out.
What is it? I don't know what
The
it is.
the guy who kneeled, the football player who
Oh,
kneeled,
oh, Kaepernick. Yes, yeah, yeah.
Kaepernick. Okay, so there's a documentary, there's a series on him. And Kaepernick was adopted by a pair of Caucasian parents. Loving family,
Yeah.
nothing wrong there. They just didn't have the information on how to groom his hair. They didn't have the information on how to accept his hair because of their heritage, because of who they are. Again, there's nothing wrong. The point that I'm making is that he had an afro. And in the
Yeah.
series, one of his coaches, they didn't understand. So they made him shave his hair. And when he
Mhm.
shaved his hair, it took a piece of his identity in the series. And for so many years, from his teen years, he was hurt and resented the fact that he couldn't be the guy with the afro. What was
Mm.
wrong with the guy with the afro? And in that, I learned that there were so many people that went through these situations. The guy or the girl with the afro. She doesn't fit in. It doesn't look manicured. It doesn't look groomed. But that's the way the world was positioned for our hair to look. Like if it was out and if it was big and if it was powerful and it was in your way and it was a disturbance and it was making all this fuss, it wasn't right. But it was really just a beautiful piece of art, a
Yeah.
brown, rich, luxurious piece of canvas that people didn't understand because it was taken away from us, from our ancestors who used to wear these things, cornrows, braids, beads. All of these things represented so many other things in our cultures, in our African descendants, in our Greek goddesses, and all of these things. And we're so misinformed on how powerful our curls are and how powerful it is to put on a blue suit and to walk in an office with your hair textured and be the smartest woman or man at the
Mm.
board. How powerful it is to be a brown boy, to walk into a place with your hair. I used to have a leaning tower, I used to call it. My hair was extremely curly, and I was a standout. And I worked with so many different companies and brands, and I was always, can you touch it and can you do these things? And I was never the guy to say don't touch my hair because it's my crown. You know, it's a part of
Yeah.
my identity and who I am, and my grandmothers who
Yeah.
wore those curls, and my grandfather who would, you know, put the wave grease on his hair and you would see the waves and all of
Yeah.
those things. It's just so many different variations around textures of brown beauty. Uh, and brown is such a big spectrum, not just black, I mean brown,
Yeah.
Hispanic, Armenian, brown. I mean brown because we all represent those textures.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the Armenian woman who doesn't understand how to wear her hair like this because she was programmed to wear it like this. And it's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with either or. But the topic is this brown beauty. These afros, baby, they're just
Oh
amazing.
my
So I
gosh.
stand in the gap of this. I love texture. I love frizz. I love women who wear their hair confidently and accept it for where it is.
God, I want your hands in my head. Oh,
Let's make
before
this
I
happen.
die, I'm like, please,
Let's make this happen.
I want you to just play and just see what happens. Like, my husband's gonna come home and I'm gonna have my whole head picked out. He's gonna be like, baby, what happened to that interview? This okay. Before I let you go, I just have a couple more questions for the guys. Like, as a man, how do you feel about beard health? Dandruff in a beard, even. Like, any thoughts on that?
I think it's just as important as I think self-care overall is one of the key components to being your best self, right? So it starts with your crown, and then you work your way down. And so my beard is just as important as my hair, but I use curl while on my beard.
You do? It looks very like like you've
Yes,
definitely
right before
groomed
the
it.
camera came on, I take the shook, I just put it in my hand. She
It looks
shines me up.
moisturized.
Yes. So for the men, I use Snag Free because we're always losing our hair. So that pre-shampoo, I live by that because I need these little corners here.
Right. I was wondering
These
about
little
that. Do
these
you
little corners.
know, like, how do you like not if a guy's losing hair? I don't know if you've worked on any celebrity men, but if they're going through hair loss, would you put like a toupee on them, or is there a way for them to build their hair back up?
Oh yeah. Well, now there's like hair follicles and things that you just do. There's tricks and there's so many things that we do to make people A1.
Can you tell me a couple of them?
Yes. So hair topic is something that you would do. Like if you're losing your corners here, you pick the color.
Yeah.
You can put so well what I use is like my it's a color wow like little color palette with a brush. And because it's like I have the dark black and there's a little bit of color of swat like powdered color, like a
Okay.
topic spot powdered color. You just take your brush and you just build it in.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I know
Same
somebody who
thing.
does some. I won't say who it is, but yes.
And
Okay.
then
Okay.
no, all the women, it's a great coverage. But for men, it's a root buildup. So I use it in my corners and I do it just before I go. Guys, this is my tip. Just before I go to the barbershop, I take my color wall palette, jet black, and I do my entire hairline with the powder. And then I'll take my color wall firm hairspray. I'll spray that, and then I go and sit in the barber chair. And when he does my hairline, it's crispy clean.
What?
Because it's almost like you've gotten your hair colored and you have that dark, rich hair that you had when you were a kid, that full hairline. It's mimicking that.
That's okay. That's fascinating. What about like for like white guys? What would they do?
Same thing. You get the blonde palette. We have a range of colors of Color Wow. Even for you just like so for the white guys, they all do it. Middle Eastern guys, well, they do it. They see their wives, they get that. It's all over the internet. That it travels with me. But for you, right? If you wanted to get like the blonde color, you wanted to add some highlights, you get the powder, you just build it at the root and then stretch it. And then you have a few highlights on the ends, and it looks natural. It looks beautiful.
Okay.
You
Okay.
get you some browns and some blondes and mix it up and go Khalees crazy, and then you're good.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. And here's the thing, like, and I know this is a little bit different than what you were just saying, but like, I do have a lot of people asking, like, Salisha, like, what do I do when I'm like losing my hair? And I don't know. I never asked those questions. And so, but I did hear you say, like, there's follicle treatments that they can get. And that's probably like through a doctor or a surgeon or
Also,
something.
if you're losing hair, there are so many things have changed now. First of all, if you're losing hair, sometimes it could be hormonal, it could be the medicine that you're taking. There's so many components. So, one, I would see a doctor first, a dermatologist.
Okay.
Get some blood work done, see what's going on, see where you are, see where your hormones are. A lot of things that I did as well is that I've gotten hormone therapy. I realized that my estrogen levels were higher than my testosterone levels. And I'm
Oh,
sharing this because it is very important to understand certain things when you're losing hair because I work out so much, it takes my testosterone through the roof and then my estrogen levels go through the roof. So I had to get that balance and I was losing hair. And
oh,
so it's so many reasons why we lose hair.
okay.
So many reasons why. So seeing a doctor, going to a medical spa, hormone therapy, all of those things are very important. Eating
Okay.
good.
That is very helpful.
Have some sex. Sex works.
Okay. Okay, let me take that note.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that really help?
Yes, it's endorphins. It releases all this good stuff.
I am
It's like
so
working out. Your
shook.
body's moving and then boom. And so your blood is increasing through the flow. It's all of those things. It's self-care.
Okay. This is awesome. Kendall, you're awesome. One more question. Do you have any kids?
I do not have kids. I am a single gay man that's on the rise looking for a husband. I will be 40 this no No, I do not have kids. If in the perfect world, I want 3 kids and 6 dogs.
Oh my
And that's
goodness.
yeah, 3 kids and 6 dogs.
Because I
In
was
my world, I'm Oprah. So all of my children may be like
yes.
later on in my life, my children will be when I open like my school, when I go and
Yes.
open the compound for children who have been abused. Those are my bigger end goals is to go and save children that need the love. So those will be my babies.
I love that.
And if God blesses me with a husband, then we'll have a baby.
Which I hope he does, because you are a good guy. Your spirit
Oh,
is
I
so
love.
sweet. And I know you're getting over COVID right now, but your spirit is so
Today's the
sweet.
last day, so the spirit is up, baby.
Come on. And I know that if you ever do have like little girls, I just know they're going to be walking around this planet with creations on their head. People going to be like, this is just a Thursday in elementary school. And they go, looking like a
Those
goddess.
are my daughters. Those are my daughters. Big hair, slept on hair, frizzy hair, loved hair.
I can't wait to see it. I can just see it now. Kendall, how can people find you, stalk you, look you up, all the things?
All right, cool. So I'm Kendall Dorsey 1 on Instagram. That's my biggest social handle. And then everything else is Twitter, TikTok, same Instagram, but I mean, same handle, but most of my handles are on Instagram. I'm always open for questions. I love to interact. I love to chat. So let's be friends.
Oh my goodness. I would love to be your friend. You have just filled my
Can
whole spirit.
we need a date. What part of the world are you in?
I'm in New York City and I was like, you got clear skies and sunshine over there in LA. It is so cold here.
Oh, I was just there and I got COVID from there.
Oh.
COVID in New York. But damn it, we could have had a session.
Wait.
I'm coming back.
For real.
I'm coming back. So we're going to connect and we're going to get you a one-on-one session. Seriously.
Oh, hallelujah. Amen. I will send you a message and let's make this happen, because I would love that.
Yes. So what you're going to do is for Color Wow, you'll reach out to them and they'll let you know when I'm back in, and we'll use your hair as one of our next models.
Ooh.
Yes.
How fun.
Listen, this is where the universe works. Remember, you got that call. This year is about being on demand. So my mom always tells me that preparation meets opportunity. So be on demand, because you never know when it's going to come. It's like cable on demand. Boom. You just never know. So I got COVID, right? There is some young boy or girl out there that has been yearning and praying to get a phone call. So my gift is I pray that they got that phone call, because we're on demand this year.
Oh, God bless you. Y'all, you heard it here first. This is Kendall Dorsey. Look him up, do all the things. And also, if he's cute, I know you can't, if you're not looking at this video, you guys, he is cute. And he's really, really sweet and knowledgeable and doing the dang thing in California. So you heard it here.
Listen, it's been such a pleasure, such an honor. I love to talk to the community. I love to talk to people, not just our people, but people overall. And I think it's really important to spread love in all ways, whether it's hair love, fashion love, financial love.
Come on.
Higher universe love.
Let's go.
All the love. We're here for it.
Oh, we're here for it. Thank you for joining us on Black Hair in the Big Leagues. Thank you so much, Kendall.
Thank you.